Hey, welcome back into the studio for your Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm joined by my buddy Nate from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Good morning.
Good morning,
so
Ashley.
I'm so excited that we actually have you here. I was just talking to you off camera, and you actually have to be at work at 9 o'clock this morning, so you're just coming in extra early. But for people that aren't really aware of what it is that Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery does, can you just explain kind of an overview?
Sure. So Vail Summit Orthopaedics started in the late 70s when some of our senior members came up from Denver and started this practice. And over the last 40 plus years, it's really kind of been growing and changing and morphing into kind of a powerhouse for orthopedic specialties and knowledge, taking care of the local athlete to the competitive World Cup ski racer. And then the last 2 years, we invited neurosurgeon Dr. Braxton to come join our practice, and that also has expanded our scope of care to the community to providing another subspecialty in care for everyone, whether they're locals or visitors.
Okay, so we're talking world-class athletes, or maybe just somebody that's here visiting for a little while, or somebody that likes to think that they're an athlete but not really. Now, can you talk about what your specialty is?
So what I specialize in is, through my training, I'm an orthopedic surgeon and board certified. And I did an extra fellowship year in total joints and trauma. So I specialize in hip and knee reconstruction, from primary total joints to complex total joints to people who've had total joints that have failed that need revision surgeries. And then my trauma practice incorporates all aspects of orthopedics, from distal radius fractures to shoulder injuries to hip and knee and ankle trauma. So I see a little bit of everything in my practice, and it's a lot of fun.
Wow, I would imagine that you are pretty busy. And also, on top of that, on top of just all of that being your focus, you were telling me that there's a research component to what you do too.
So yeah, so in Vail Summit Orthopedics, and neurosurgery, we've developed a research foundation. And part of being a professional in medicine, in orthopedics, is we don't just want to take care of the patients, we also want to move medicine forward. Because the way we treat patients today is different than the way we treated patients 10 years ago. And a lot of that has to do with the research that's been done throughout the last few decades of orthopedics. And so we're trying to give back to the community, not just through excellent care, but also through our research foundation.
Wow. Okay. So, just in the extra time that they happen to have, that's amazing. So let's say somebody, they're having some issues and, they really want to get an appointment with you guys. What's the best way to go about doing that?
Really just a phone call. You can call our numbers. We have a couple different office numbers. We have 3 different offices, one in Frisco, one in Vail, one in Edwards. We operate out of multiple different hospitals and surgery centers. And if you feel like you need to see us, you can call, make an appointment, or you can go on our website, vailsummitorthopedics.com, and request an appointment. And so there's a lot of ways to get a hold of us. And most of the time, if you see me, come talk to me. I'm happy to talk to you.
Okay. And so they can actually request you and
Absolutely.
say, hey, I saw Nate. I would really like him to be the person that's working on me.
Absolutely.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I mean, definitely if a patient's asking for one of our doctors specifically, we will get that patient to see that surgeon.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah.
Before you start your day, we really appreciate it. And again, look them up online, give them a call, visit one of their several locations here in the Vail Valley and also over in Summit County. And we are going to take another look at what's happening with that local weather forecast. We're also going to check in with Mark up on the mountain, so stay with us.